See if there's anybody there with me. But anyway, what I wanted to speak to you about in this video is quite short, because I don't intend to be on here very long. But what's been coming to my attention over the past couple of days is this what's been coming to my attention. Greetings everyone that's coming in the room. I just wanted to do this short video because it's something that I think is really important, and I want you to all be safe and as spiritually safe as you can be, especially with all of these big portals and activations taking place. Now, I have had a lot of complaints from clients who have done certain meditations that they found online that have taken them into warped spaces of consciousness. Some people have had some experiences where demonic forces have come into their visions and perceptions. I even was listening to a sister of mine speak the other day on her own YouTube channel about her own experiences. However, because of the state that she was in, subconsciously, the vibrational state that she was in, I started to pick up on negative entities. The reason why I'm saying this is because everybody is seeking right now. Everybody wants to open their third eye. Everybody wants to have these experiences. But we are moving through the shadow realms, right? We're moving through the shadow realms, meaning that there are things that are hidden there that you are just not prepared for. Now, this is not to put you in a space of fear. There are certain things that you can do, you know, to ensure that when you are doing these meditations and activations and joining these groups, that your energy is protected and your energy is aligned. Always set the intention through your own heart, through your own divine connection, to call in your ancestors, guided teachers and loved ones who love you unconditionally. See yourself in your own protection field and set your intention to receive what is in your highest good, what the source in you wants you to experience for you. Okay, there is a need for great levels of discernment at this time when it comes to receiving information, when it comes to opening up yourself on an astral level and listening to some of these meditations. Now, some of these meditations have subliminal imprints within the meditations that are basically activating things on your subconscious that you are not aware of. I even had one client who just spoke to me about doing an Akashic record journey, and she ended up going into the abyss, but she was able to discern that that wasn't right for her. But at the same time, we just have to be mindful. I also watched a video, as I said, of a friend of mine, and because of her mental and emotional state, as much as what she was saying had some positive information, it was also aligned with her own shadow reflections. And me even just listening to it, the next morning I do a head cleansing on myself, I was just picking up this negative energy. So I really want you to be discerning. As I said, check out the energy of the people that you are working with. Check out the energy of the meditations. You are not an unconscious being. Do not just be following all of these things without checking in with yourself. Sovereignty means to check within the self and to be connected to your divine sovereign truth, right? Ask the higher self within you, the God inside of you, to guide you to the places that you need to be in. Make sure that when you do open up, you are calling in your protection. A simple thing like seeing yourself in a golden bubble is not a figment of your imagination. It is your energetic shielding. Okay, it's your energetic shielding, and you have to be careful when you're going into these environments, listening to these YouTube videos and opening up yourself. I also had one client who was listening to meditations, and days after, she was just getting these headaches, getting these migraines. When we checked in, we realized that she'd picked up astral entities into her auric field, which were messing with the head, messing with her frequencies. Greetings, my brother. Mwah, sending you love. They were messing with her frequencies and blocking her receptors. This stuff is really real, and we're moving through the fourth dimension, which is the shadow realm. In order to get to the heart where all the great stuff happens, we've got to move through the murkiness of our subconscious. And that means we have to start being discerning, and that means we have to start activating. This is the place my guides guided me to. Yeah, do you understand what I mean? Yeah. So you have to have that discernment. You have to have that discernment and not just follow and trust everything that you see. Also understand that some of these people online who are sharing these videos, coming across as gurus, telling you what to do, most of them are not walking in their truth. So sometimes when they're sharing, if you've noticed when people sharing, they're telling you what you should do, and really they're talking to themselves, right? They are talking to themselves. They're talking to their own subconscious. They're talking to their own shadows, but they're speaking it to you, which makes it sound to you like as if they're the ones that have over this lesson and they know what they're talking about. Anybody who knows me knows that I've walked this walk my whole life. I just did an interview as well, which is going to be on my YouTube shoot, but I've walked this my whole life. I didn't wake up in 2012. I didn't wake up at any other point. I was born awake, and that doesn't give you any more power or level of discernment than any other people, because as much as I trusted the spirit in me, I had to learn about people. I had to learn about the demonic forces that hide in people, right? So I didn't want to come on here too long, but I just really wanted to say to you to be discerning. Make sure that you do your own protection. You do your own energetic protection. You call in your guides, your ancestors, your loved ones. And really, you're not praying to any entities. You're not drawing on any entities. Even when you might see me say, I call in the energy of Sekhmet, it's an archetype. What does Sekhmet represent? She represents power. She represents strength. These are archetypal energies. I am not worshipping any deities, nor am I bringing any deities into my body. Unless you are, that is something that you are aligned to do. This is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about for you and my brothers and sisters who are on here that are seeking to awaken themselves spiritually. There is a lot of spiritual hijacking taking place. That's why there's a lot of things like mindfulness that tell you to empty your mind. You can empty it from thoughts, right? But you have to protect and preserve your mind. Most people are in a space of escapism. I see a lot of people using mushrooms and all of these things as a way of healing themselves. But if you're not grounded in your body, what happens is you're opening up these levels of consciousness in your reality, and sometimes you get trapped in them. These are all levels of escapism. I also recently had a client, maybe about 6 months ago, who started to do crystal grids based on something that he'd seen by young Pharaoh. Now, I love young Pharaoh, so I'm not going against him, but what I'm saying is people are taking the information without the general understanding and without dealing with their own shadow stuff, and are manifesting more of their shadow, drawing to them aliens and entities that they cannot shift. And this particular entity that was with this guy was tormenting him inside of his consciousness everywhere that he went. Really, we have to be discerning, people. We really do, because your mind is a powerful thing to waste, and your body is a powerful vehicle. There are many discarnate beings who are trying to get to be a host in your body. The same happens when we remain in a space of depression or low vibration. When you stay in those realms, you attract to you discarnate spirits who emulate that frequency. They connect with you through your auric field, and they amplify that frequency. When you keep saying things like, I am depressed, you are giving yourself allowance and affirming yourself as that vibration. It's okay for you to understand your feelings. I feel sad. I feel this. I feel that. Fair enough, you know, you can identify, but do not embody, because then you anchor yourself to a frequency where these entities can come and connect. And, you know, sometimes it's not entities like the boogeyman. I'm talking about even spirits who are supposed to have transcended when they died, and they didn't, because they were spiritually bound either emotionally or energetically to what it meant to be human. And they hover around. Some spirits who die in traumatic ways of sadness, they look around for hosts who are sad, and they connect with them. When I trained in past life regression in 2010, this was a lot of what we were learning to do, to clear entities from people that had attached themselves to them when they were children. When you ask these entities, how did they attach? Why did they attach? It's usually when people are in a low vibrational state, or when the spirit can match the level of trauma that the person is experiencing. And how it manifests is they amplify these thoughts. So whereas you know, feeling sad is a transitionary emotion, you'll be held in that vibration. Okay, you really have to be careful and discerning and mindful. When you are finished in your meditation practices, make sure you close down your energy field. So you make sure you go into prayer, you center yourself through your heart, you give thanks to the ancestors again, you give thanks to the source, the creator again, and you ask that your chakras be closed down to a natural, normal and safe functioning level. You ask that your energy field be balanced and neutralized. You ask that you be grounded and connected to Mother Earth. You ask that your heart be the vibration that will now protect and guide you. These are the things that you do in order to shut down your energy. Family, there are a lot of energetic vampires out there, and we've been taught through this airy fairy love and light to not be discerning, to not know how to deal with when these negative entities or thought forms or programming start to come into our consciousness. Okay, for me, psychedelics and all these things, they're medicines to help you to awaken your consciousness. Do you understand what I mean? They're not to be taken lightly. And the reason why they are being pushed in this way is because they know how important it is to trap you in your mind. Once you're trapped into your mind, you have no control over anything else. All right, so I really just wanted to share this very quickly with you all, because I truly love each and every one of you, right? You have to have boundaries. You have to be discerning. You have to not think that other people are more powerful than you. You know, I've been getting so many messages over this, past couple of days. I'm talking about hundreds. And as much as I love connecting and sharing with people, one thing I am noticing is this energy of giving away your power and idol worshipping. I am not here to be an idol. In my astrology, my moon is in Aquarius. I've got double Libra, so I'm here for it. But the Aquarius part is like, whoop, I'm gone, because I'm not here to bring dependency. I am here to help you activate the divinity within you, because this is the time of the many. This is not the time of the Messiah. So please do not give your energy away to people who seemingly, supposedly look as if they're living the life, or look as if they are, vibrating at a higher frequency than you. I'm telling you, most of them are lying. Okay, people that I see doing these videos, talking to people as if they know what they're talking about, they've called me with the same issues and asked me for guidance and help. And I'm not a person that comes from a space of judgment, but it is becoming quite serious now. I do not want there to be this mass hijacking of people's consciousness and their light. Your mind is powerful, right? And as much as you want to go through this spiritual ascension, let me tell you, no meditation is going to help you to activate your DNA. No meditation is going to help you to activate your third eye beyond the ability for it to be manipulated, right? We are falsely opening and activating these spaces. If you really want to have that journey of spiritual awakening, do the work. Yeah, do the work. Because you don't want, there's a difference between a spiritual awakening and a spiritual emergency. And when you have a spiritual emergency, it's not nice. Okay? It's not nice. So I just wanted to share this with you guys, to bring in the vibration of love ultimately, because you are all natural soul voyagers. You've just forgotten who you are. But we are in the realm of illusion, right? The fourth dimension is the realm of the mind and the realm of illusion, which for me is ill use of vision. Stop giving away your power and start acknowledging that the power is within, right? And test every spirit, test every person, test every being, but never give away your power, right? Do the study, do the learning, and everything will work out well for you. But please do not be ignorant to what is taking place at this time, all right? Yes, I mean, I am building the structures to support you as quickly as I can, but just learn to use your discernment, please, family. Right? This is not the time for escapism. This is not the time for following people like sheep. This is the time for learning how to activate your own inner truth and inner power. Greetings to everybody that's joining in. This video was really just to help guide you to understand that you are not to just be walking around giving away your power, doing these meditations online and not being aware of how to ground your own energy, how to call in your own protection, and how to close down. Because I've been having a lot of people who have been talking to me, who have been coming to me for guidance because their souls have been fragmented. Okay, this is not a joke. All right, that is why there is this new age awakening on top of the true awakening. I've said it before. This is not a battle between light and dark. This is a battle between organic life, organic energy, and artificial energy. Organic energy and artificial energy. The artificial is this quick, rapid way of doing things. The organic is understanding that this is all part of your ascension. All right, so family, much love. Empath, you wanted to speak, so I'm going to come off and then I'm going to come back on. Anyone that want to ask any questions, I will be here. I'm sending you love.